Every historic area and its surroundings should be considered in their original totality as a coherent whole. This guiding principle is not an abstract ideal, but a critical directive, especially for cities like Mogadishu, where tangible links to a rich history are in imminent danger. The city's historical monuments are in an advanced level of deterioration, suffering from a tremendous disaster caused by the civil war that has left its most precious sites vulnerable. Nowhere is this crisis more palpable than in the Shingaani district, home to the Sharif Ahmed Mosque. On the surface, a modern place of worship, but hidden beneath its foundation lies a profound story, an archaeological treasure that speaks to the very origins of the city. The mosque is more than a building. It is a physical chronicle of Mogadishu's deep history and a critical case study for an urgent choice. Let a priceless heritage crumble to dust, or embrace its preservation as an act of cultural and national revival. Archaeology provides the essential tools to reveal the hidden narratives of urban centers, reminding us that the city's true history often lies buried just beneath the surface. In a place like Mogadishu, where centuries of continuous settlement have literally raised the ground level, what is immediately visible is only the final chapter of a much longer story. This was precisely the case at the Sharif Ahmed Mosque. The modern structure is wide and well maintained, but almost always empty, a stark contrast to its vibrant life before the Civil War. It sits atop a remarkable secret discovered by accident in 1985 during foundation work for the new building. This discovery revealed not one but two earlier smaller mosques completely buried under the soil. The unearthing of an ancient mihrab drew immediate attention, confirming the site contains two distinct archaeological levels, one built directly on top of the other. Subsequent rescue excavations meticulously pieced together a timeline. Archaeologist Anas Fulber established a conservative timeline revealing a site of continuous worship spanning over 8 centuries. However, a fellow archaeologist, Ahmed Jama, has suggested the origin could be even older, potentially dating to the 11th century. These physical layers are more than just architectural remnants. They are the tangible evidence of a community's enduring faith and a city's deep historical continuity, waiting to be fully understood. Artifacts unearthed from archaeological sites are not mere curiosities. They are primary sources that allow us to move beyond myth into the realm of documented facts. The discoveries at the Sharif Ahmed Mosque offer just this kind of irrefutable proof of Mogadishu's historical depth. Among the most significant finds were inscribed wooden panels from later reconstructions, anchoring the timeline of the site's continuous use. Based on the full body of evidence, the site's profound importance became undeniable. As UNESCO consultant Professor Lutfi A. Khalil concluded in his official report, it seems that the mosque is the oldest known Islamic monument in Mogadishu and therefore merits being preserved. Its multiple layers provide irrefutable proof of continuous settlement and religious practice in the Shingaani district for at least 800 years. This is not simply an old building among many. It is a cornerstone for understanding the origins of Mogadishu, but the immense historical value of the site is matched only by the pressing dangers that now threaten its very existence. Cultural heritage is exceptionally vulnerable in post-conflict environments. In Mogadishu, the years of anarchy saw the grabbing of historical sites and the erection of modern constructions with little regard for the heritage they displaced. The Shingaani quarter, once a vibrant historical center, became a no-man's land for nearly 2 decades. Beneath the Sharif Ahmed Mosque, the archaeological site itself faces a specific and terrifying set of threats. For years, the ruins were sealed off, as no one dared enter for fear of falling debris from the ceiling. Today, the site lies at the mercy of the elements. Each rainy season brings the threat of flooding, promising to wash away another layer of irreplaceable history, erode the ancient plaster, and undermine the foundations of both the old and the new structures. True preservation requires a holistic approach, one that protects the structure, its setting, and its surroundings from all forms of decay. This crisis demands more than piecemeal repairs. It requires a comprehensive and strategic vision. Effective cultural preservation is never accidental. It is the result of deliberate, multifaceted strategy. Rescuing a site as significant as the Sharif Ahmed Mosque requires moving from acknowledging the problem to implementing a clear and sustainable plan. The foundation of a successful program rests on several imperatives. First, create a governmental organization staff with qualified professionals, archaeologists, restorers, and historians. Second, educate residents on the value of their heritage. Preservation cannot succeed if the local people lose faith or interest in them. And third, implement and enforce strict norms to safeguard the historical zone from inappropriate development. Building on this framework, the detailed recommendation from UNESCO consultant Professor Khalil offers an actionable blueprint. His plan includes preserving sections of 3 plaster floors as terraces to show the different historical stages, building a protective barrier around the site, covering the excavation area with a translucent shelter to prevent rain damage, constructing a drainage channel to divert water, creating a dedicated visitor entrance, employing a full-time guard, installing electricity for lighting, placing clear signposts on the main streets, and developing informational pamphlets in local and international languages. These steps represent the critical bridge from vision to action. The Sharif Ahmed Mosque is far more than an old building. It is a living document written in stone and plaster. It stands as a physical chronicle of Mogadishu's long history, a testament to the resilience of its people and a vital asset for its future. Preserving the site is not an act of nostalgia. It is an investment in the future. Historical moments are not just a question of identity, but they also mean tourist attraction, hence source of economy for city and the country. Protecting this history creates a foundation for cultural tourism, generating revenue and jobs while reinforcing national pride. The choice is clear and the moment is urgent. Somalia can either allow the irreplaceable link to its past to crumble into dust, or it can embrace its preservation as a foundational act in rebuilding the nation. To save the Sharif Ahmed Mosque is to reclaim a piece of Mogadishu's soul, and in doing so, to build a more prosperous and self-aware future for generations to come.